T-spine rotation. This is a mobility exercise for our back. We're going to keep our eyes on our leading hand, which is reaching up towards the sky and then threading through. The setup is our wrists, elbow and shoulder should all be in line, and our hips and our knees should be in line too. Cat-cow is a back mobility exercise. Wrists, elbows and shoulders should all be in line, as well as your knees and hips, bringing your chin towards your chest and arching your back up towards the sky, after which you bring your chin towards the sky and arch in the opposite direction. Adductor opener. This is a hip mobility exercise that focuses on the adductor muscles. Wrists, elbows and shoulders should all be in line. One leg is going to be straight out to the side with the sole of the foot flat on the floor and a slight bend in your knee, while the other leg has knee and hip roughly in line. We're going to gently rock back and forth so we feel a slight pull on our inner thigh, and if we want to focus that a little bit more towards the hamstring, we're going to bring that toe straight up the sky. Make sure you keep a flat back in this position. Half kneel rocker. This is a mobility exercise for our hip. Our front foot should have ankle and knee in line. Our back foot should have knee, hip, shoulder and head all in line. We're going to stay nice and tall in this exercise and gently rock forward, always leading with that hip. That way we're going to feel a nice stretch on our hip flexor. Scap setting. This is used as a mobility and activation exercise for the upper back. Wrists, elbows and shoulders should all be in line, as well as the knees and hips. We're looking at bringing the scaps together and then pushing them apart. Bird dog. This is an activation exercise mainly focused on the upper back, core and hamstrings. Wrists, elbows and shoulders should all be in line, as well as the knees and hips. Reaching with the opposite arm and the opposite leg, leading with the heel, you want to try and reach out as far as you can while keeping the back flat, and then alternate. Glute bridge. This is an activation exercise that mainly focuses on the glutes and hamstrings. Lying with your feet, back and head flat on the floor, you're going to push through your heels so that your knees, hips and shoulders are all in line. If you want to emphasize that heel drive, you can bring your toes up off the floor, and if you want to focus a little bit more on your hamstrings, you can bring your feet further away from the body. If you want to make this more difficult, you can alternate with a single leg glute bridge as well.